Superb.
Welcome to the Real Shit Talker. Hell
Bro,
yeah.
hold on real quick. Herded?
Herded.
Come on.
Listen,
Come
it's
on.
early Sunday morning.
All right.
It's supposed to be easy breezy. Don't correct my language.
All right.
Welcome to the Real Shit Talker. It's your boy, the motherfucking Dragon. I gotta stop saying it's your boy, the motherfucking Dragon. I just don't know a different intro right now.
And as always, across from him, Gentleman Jack.
So I'm gonna bring this shit up a little bit closer. So the microphone is so low. There we go. All right, we're good.
No
all right.
be able to turn it afterwards.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, fucking fingers are killing me. Welcome to the Real Shit Talk. It's your boy, motherfucking Dragon. It's Gentleman Jack. Of course, we just introduced ourselves. Today's episode is mostly about. Of course, we had a few things that happened this week. We had Stan Lee, who passed away, which we're probably just gonna get right into. We're just gonna get all the sad stuff out the way. How did Stan Lee passing was like a huge hit. I think no one really believed Stan Lee could die. Is that weird to say? Like, I feel like he was trying to tell us through his comics that, hey, yo, I'm immortal. All right. But he was, what, 95?
Yes, ma'am.
Call me ma'am. Fuck you. But, yeah, he was 95. He lived a great life, the life that most of us only dream about. And then he created characters that most of us, we imitate or affected a lot of people in our generation and others. You know, so who was like your favorite Stan Lee character? I'll call it the Stan Lee character, Marvel character.
Depends, like childhood or now.
It don't matter. Whoever got you through the day, in childhood and now. Fuck it.
All right.
Like, who cares?
I guess as a child, I was a big Silver Surfer fan.
Right.
Right. And then I grew up and I realized Silver Surfer was a fag. He's overpowered for no reason.
He's OP'd and can't do shit.
And now
OP with rules.
And now I guess with the live action, I would say Stark.
Stark was your favorite? Yeah, I gotta say,
just because of his attitude.
Yeah, I gotta say my favorite was originally growing up was out of Marvel was Wolverine. I think
he's also OP. I didn't know that.
You know what? If you read the comics, you'd think Wolverine is a god in some type of way.
He's an asshole.
He is definitely an asshole. That's why we kind of like.
Oh, you know who else? Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler was awesome.
Right.
I just really wanted Nightcrawler problem. I didn't want his problems. I wanted his powers.
Like that's the thing. Like he's also OP. It's just his problems always got in the way.
He always got like spiritual issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always like, but God, and I don't know what's going on with my life. Gone. He's disappearing through dimensions.
But he literally can teleport inside of you and kill you.
He could, but I was doing this. I love this channel on YouTube. It's called Because Science. Right? So they try to break down what would it take to have certain things. Like they had one about Pokemon, and they had one about what's the real. I've been trying to tell people what the real starter Pokemon should be for the longest, but people don't want to listen to me. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's why I be beating you. But like they'll tell you like what would it take, and it was like according to like science, like the ability, like Nightcrawler's ability in real life will shoot you so far away from the initial target. Nightcrawler will have to guess where the target's going before he gets there, all right? And he will have to shoot, like even though he shot here, because the way of the Earth, I know this got real sciencey real quick, but the way the Earth is spinning and the dimension that he has to shoot from to here, the Earth will spin too fast for him to hit the exact same spot that he was. So he will have to shoot from, like, he will technically be like 5 miles back.
Okay.
Right. So, or a 5 mile shot over.
Now here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a problem when he first started using his ability.
Right.
Now,
But of course, you get older, you learn how to do it.
You don't learn how fast you have to go. Like when you first go to a batting cage, you're not going to be able to perfectly know how fast the ball's going to come at you, but you can time it and then you can land and swing right then and there.
Yeah.
So it'll be the same thing with that teleportation. He started when he was a little kid, so he teleported from here. Now he's in Tokyo somehow, and then does it again. And so he'll get used to that.
That made me think about the what's that? The power jumper.
Yes.
Remember jumper? Okay, I'm super obsessed with like teleportation because I wish it was real, and I wish they gave it to me. But I was like looking at the science on teleportation, or what scientists believe teleportation would be like. It's like real touch and go. Like the possibility of you getting to the same place is really, really slim. Like, so if I shot for, well, jumper kind of has portals that you kind of left, like you kind of left there. But the Nightcrawler thing, just being like, okay, I'm going to England. Like, you might end up in
remember,
Ireland.
he has to see this location to be able to get to there.
Uh-huh.
Right? So who says that the dimension that he's in isn't traveling as fast with the Earth? And he's looking at it.
I don't know. I forgot. I don't know the specifics behind it, but I know, like, it fucks up. It will fuck up.
And who says in this dimension, our reality, like the time in that dimension is much faster, so the time on Earth is standing still as he's teleporting.
Man, it's too much.
You see,
it's too much.
You don't know about the dimension.
I definitely don't because I've never been there. So, I mean, unless somebody created something and let me go, you know.
Is that time traveling?
It's something traveling. It's it technically, because I don't know. I don't want to sit here and be like, I don't know, but whatever. But Wolverine, when I was a kid, was like that berserker who had a heart, and I was kind of like, well, you know, I kind of represent, you know, like, seems kind of legit to me. That could be me. And then he still had like love interests and stuff like that. So Wolverine was like my favorite Marvel growing up. But then when I got older, I was definitely a Tony Stark's fan.
Right?
Yeah, Tony Stark.
He keeps it real.
Keeps it real, and he is smart as shit. And then something about being that smart to create your own suit, I was like, I want that.
You know what? you grow up wanting to be Captain America.
Not really. No, I didn't.
What's the word? I guess the role model of society was Captain America, but then you grow into Tony Stark, which I really enjoy.
How did Stan Lee fuck people and turn Captain America into a Nazi? Well, towards the end, Captain America turned Nazi. You know that, right?
But technically, he was worked on by Nazis. Technically speaking.
With all the suit. And it's so funny how Stan Lee gave him all these super steroids, and then we had problems, and then from Nazis.
Well, it wasn't always steroids. Basically, if I'm not mistaken, Captain America was the first child of CRISPR. They changed him genetically.
That's the super steroid.
CRISPR.
CRISPR.
We do that today.
Listen, his personality didn't change, okay? His personality didn't change. I think if you was messing with him on a molecular level or whatever, I think wouldn't it like affect other things like his personality and stuff?
Not really, because he was already an adult.
Dude, we got balls nerdy just now.
Like, no, if you think about it, like, he was already an adult when it happened, so his brain's not developing anymore. So they're touching everything else but his brain.
Yeah.
So now they're just making his muscles denser or bigger, made him taller.
So how are we supposed to know that they didn't fuck with his brain?
My only thing is,
as an American, I know Americans would definitely,
right.
know.
See, my only thing is, how is it that he had the motor skills so quickly? You go from being like 5'5" to like 6'2", muscle bound, and then all of a sudden have those amazing motor skills. Like, you clumsy as hell when you're small. You're not gonna be clumsy when you're big.
Nope. Apparently, he's not only a ninja, but he's a super ninja.
Right, and he survives like a fall from how many
space, my dog? He fell from like that. He was like on the rim of space. Well, I forgot how many feet that is. He's like right there where you can't even breathe anymore, and he just coming down with a shield and
Right?
shit.
Like how
do you know how fast you be going?
This is my thing. If you think about it, right? The shield was able to absorb all the impact of the fall,
Right.
without hurting him.
Right.
Why is it when the Hulk hits him with that shield, it doesn't absorb that hit and it sends him flying?
Because the Hulk is gamma. I don't know, dogs. I really don't. But yeah, you're right.
But according to science, the fall from that height down to ground is much more than the force that the Hulk can generate.
Right.
So at that point, it should have hit him, and the Earth got destroyed a little cave in.
Of course, like a Saiyan dropped into the
Right?
earth.
Or the Saiyan ball.
Like the Saiyan ball dropped into the earth, and then
the cat. Right? It should have been like that. Why is it no bigger than this room?
You know why? Movie magic.
No, I don't like it.
It's movie magic. What you gotta do? All right, but I think definitely Tony Stark's when I got older. Tony Stark's was my dude.
Well, for the live action as of right now.
Of course. Yeah,
you know who I also liked? I was just remembering it because of Nightcrawler, but his father, Azazel.
I didn't know too much about Azazel. I just knew who he was.
He was a complete badass. Had a pimp suit.
I remember.
Had a cane.
I remember the series introduced Nightcrawler as like, and Mystique tried to play it off like it was Magneto's baby.
Oh,
and then Magneto was like, the fuck out of here. Yeah, Magneto was
okay.
But that was the cartoon series.
If you've seen the movie, Azazel was Will.i.am.
Oh, yeah.
That's who Azazel was.
Yeah.
Which kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. And then it was when they were younger, you also saw Azazel. I don't know. Did they change the character on us?
No, because the movie that you seen where Azazel's in. Wait, which one was Azazel in? The dad. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He was in First Class, and he was in Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, right. So Wolverine Origins, he was Will.i.am, and in the First Class, he was some
white guy,
some red dude.
Let me ask you a question.
Who's sexy as hell.
So let me ask you a question, right? So in Wolverine's Origins, right? He was in World War what? He was in World War One.
All of them.
All of them, but as when he's seen Azazel, I think it was World War One, right? Mystique wasn't born until after World War Two, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old is Azazel?
No. The first time he saw Azazel was after that. It was around the age.
No, he was part of the what was that, X Force or whatever? Not X Force, but part of that team that was made by the X gene or whatever. And Azazel was there. That was the same one that they got the corny ass Ryan Reynolds in.
Let's see. I'll tell you right now.
Had the corny ass Deadpool. The one that made everybody mad. It pissed everybody off.
I don't know how old is he. I'm gonna find out right now.
The new Deadpool is better. You got something like right on your lip. It's driving me freaking insane. All right, thank you.
There you go. All right, he's a fictional supervillain. So this is my thing too. Like, why was it? You know what? Fucking Nightcrawler's an asshole. If you think about it, he rebelled against his parents.
Yeah.
Mystique was somewhat bad. Azazel was
bad,
horrible.
Yeah. And then he went to religion.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even like himself there.
Fucking asshole.
I think he had conflicting emotions.
Right.
And then Stan Lee created all these conflicting ass emotions that real people actually go through, and he put it through characters, and it was kind of it helped people. It gave the character, these superhuman characters, human qualities, which helped us kind of become like
Azazel, one of Azazel's abilities is immortality.
What?
Yes, that's why Azazel's a badass. I'll tell you right now his abilities. His abilities is teleportation, shape-shifting, superhuman agility, night vision, healing factor, immortality, telepathic. He was telepathic, hypnosis, master swordsman, and master of dark arts.
That sounds like he is a ninja rapist because hypnosis. Do you think he hypnotized Mystique?
No, I don't think so.
Why wouldn't he? He had the ability to hypnotize people.
Correct.
Right? Like full hypnosis, not like look into my watch or whatever and do suggestions.
Yeah.
I'm talking about full hypnosis. Right? Would you use it for good or evil?
Are the cameras on or off?
You ain't shit, yo. You ain't gonna use it for good?
It depends.
What would you use powers for good to do? Like, if you was Wolverine, What could you really do with your powers that would be good for humanity? You gonna be a butcher? You gonna start cutting up some meat?
That'd be good for humanity.
Yeah. Like, I was thinking about some of Stan Lee's characters. I was like, some of these characters wouldn't really work if they didn't have, like, villains, right?
Correct.
Other people to fight. So I was like, how would they work in regular society?
Well, Ant-Man could.
Ant-Man's not really a superhero. He has a suit.
So neither is Iron Man.
Well, but Iron Man is made out of his...
No, he got it all. He got all the shrapnel removed.
I know he got all the shrapnel, but he created nanobots. So technically, his body's kind of ran by nanobots. Okay, so he's science kind. He's a science experiment. Now, in the beginning he wasn't, but now he's kind of. Well, so we're talking about like Ant-Man. Ant-Man's in a suit that could go small and go big, and I guess he learned how to work on it. Yeah, but like, what is that gonna do?
Plus what is he gonna do? So
if he was a real person, like, what was he gonna do? Like, help fix skyscrapers?
Ant-Man?
Like, if you get big, you put something on top of the building, like, boop. All right, that goes there. Y'all want me to seal this up?
Depends. Like check this out.
What would be a normal job for these guys?
He could be somewhat of a locksmith. Not really a locksmith, but a door opener guy. Goes underneath, gets big, opens the door, like, here, don't lock yourself out anymore. Mind you, remember, he's also a hacker. He also had really good at parkour and destroyed, was able to break into safes.
I was reading something saying that he's like second to Iron Man.
In smarts, probably, yeah.
Yeah, they were like, but not as much as Iron Man hovers over him, but like he's like second. But he's just lazy. He don't want to do nothing.
Right. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Anyways, so yeah, that's his job. The Hulk, an enforcer. He can be a debt collector.
Can you imagine a Hulk walking down the street and being like, hey, yo, my boss some money? No, Hulk is the boss.
No, he wouldn't be the boss.
No, Hulk would be the boss.
He wouldn't be the boss.
Bruce Banner ain't going to allow the Hulk not to be the boss.
Yeah, but now this is the thing. Remember in, forgot which one it was, his key to being able to control the Hulk was always being angry.
Right.
Right?
So
now he just knocks on the door. He says, hey, he comes in as Bruce Banner, like knocks on the door. He's like, yeah, my boss needs money, right?
Coming as a skinny ass scientist.
Yeah, they like, what are you doing? Then they close the door on his face. He's like, my boss needs money. They before they close it the second time, he just hulks out.
Nah, I shoot Bruce Banner in the chest.
But he'd be transformed before that.
Nah, I shoot him soon as I see, Banner's coming. I'm busting at him soon as he walked to this door.
But that's the thing. The moment you hear of it, you're screwed already.
Nah, but there's no controlling that. There's no real control.
That's not true. You can control it.
Nah.
All right,
especially at first.
All right, who else then? Tony Stark is just
Tony Stark, of course. He made weapons for the world. Like, his brain is what it is.
What will Captain America do?
Captain America would just be a super soldier.
I see him as
he's a soldier.
I feel bad. I know people are gonna hate me for this, but I see him as a Walmart greeter.
He definitely be like, let me check your bag.
Right?
No.
Like receipt.
He got his shield out.
I can see it. I can see it. Now, who else is there? There's Thor. Thor would be a bartender.
Definitely a bartender. No, because then what's electrician? No, he'll be an electrician. He'll probably like, he'll work for the electric company.
Nah, bro, he's a bartender. Check this out.
He's skinny. He has no muscles because he hasn't worked out. And then every time something goes, like the power goes on the fritz, he just hit it with like, all right, we good? All right, I'm about to bed.
Nah, this is why. This is what I'm saying. I can see him have a little sleeveless vest, nothing underneath it, right? And when he does his little fucking show with the flips and everything, lightning shoots out everywhere.
I wonder if Thor, I don't know. Oh, he's from a different planet. He's an alien. So what would he really need? He don't need him on Earth if there's no enemies. So probably just go home.
What home?
He's from Asgard.
And it was destroyed.
But it was only destroyed because of certain events.
Exactly.
Right? After he fell from Earth. Like after he came back from Earth.
His sister came back.
but that was like years
And
after
then
Earth.
there was a whole Ragnarok.
Then
and all
he
that.
would just fought her on Asgard,
And then
he
it would have
wouldn't
still been
left.
destroyed. The only way to kill her was for Ragnarok to happen.
The whole point is we wouldn't need him here because
don't
there would be
believe
no bad guys to fight.
Bro, NYC would be year-round the place to go, even though it is now.
NYC.
Yeah, for the
'Cause
simple
of-
fact, him a bartender right there, like having the fucking Times Square.
Man, I ain't dealing with Thor as a bartender. He throwing up cups and shit. I ain't got
So
time for
what?
that. He's shocking my cup. Like, Thor, get the fuck out of here.
It's like for fine.
The fuck are you doing, Thor? God damn, I'm wearing wool. But nah, man, Stan Lee, did he ever do a comic where he like puts them in regular jobs? Like he
I
puts
don't
them
know
in
either.
Marvel characters in jobs?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Not that I recall.
He fucked us at the end. He was just like, now figure out what they would do.
Right. You know what? Let's talk. How about we talk about the most useless X-Men characters?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say it. I believe Cyclops was the most useless.
Facts. I think
Right?
so too. But like I said, if he was nobody to fight, like, what would he be doing?
My thing
Like,
is, like, no, not even that. Like, he was the biggest asshole if you truly think about
he
it.
was.
Right. He was a little too soft. He made
Then he turned bad at the end. Then he killed Doctor Professor
nah,
Xavier. Yeah, in the comic he killed Professor Xavier.
he's the one who killed him.
He was like the last person to kill him.
Okay.
He was like after he killed him, I think Xavier stayed dead. He hit him with like a serious ass optic blast because when he got possessed by the Phoenix.
I thought the Phoenix was the one who killed him.
Yep, the Phoenix jumped out of Jean Grey. Jean Grey died. The Phoenix jumped into the
You know what? The Phoenix wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Cyclops. I'm gonna say it. If Cyclops wasn't there, then she would have stayed with Wolverine.
Dude,
She would not been
You were
conflicted.
super right, like because he fucked up a lot of stuff and inadvertently, I guess.
Right?
Just
He,
right.
didn't he kill some family members because his fucking eyes?
No,
Some shit?
I don't think so. I don't remember that. I know his brother was Havoc, and Havoc had the shit through his chest. His Havoc died.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
He
I
was
like
cool
it.
people.
I like Havoc. He's a clothesline people. It was pretty cool. But yeah, man. But so what did Stan Lee's work ever do for you emotionally? Did it do ever like fill in a gap? Because I know a lot of people who feel, it filled in a big gap for them as a child, especially growing up with no heroes and shit.
I think he fucked me up more.
Why you say
It
that?
taught me, like, if you think about it, like, it told me I got stronger when I got angry. Motherfucker, when I get angry, I get winded faster.
Well, I definitely got some hits off when I was angry.
Yeah, but then now, I bet you if you fought your angry self, your calm self will beat it.
I don't.
And having the same
know.
abilities right now,
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, if I fought myself when I was 18, 19 years old versus now, even though I got more skill and shit, 18, 19-year-old Matthew was more psychotic.
yeah, but if you think about it, you swung wide.
No, I ain't swing wide.
You swung wide.
Never swung wide.
You throw
No,
one
the reason
to-
why I stopped swinging wide because I started fighting a lot in the streets, and I seen everybody was swinging wide.
This is what you do
And
too.
I knew, and I used to listen to a lot of Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee used to say you go straight down the middle. So I start working on a boxer's pace and keeping everything straight down the middle. So usually that's how my fights was
But if you think about
finished
it
because
too-
I always
alright,
pieced
fine.
through
If
the nose.
fine, you don't swing wide. We'll do this then, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're heavy on your front foot.
Yes, in my wide in MMA stance, I am
Yes.
heavy on the front foot. That's because I pivot hard on the front.
Correct. So
Yeah.
now your 18 self would be walking down without having all the weight on your front foot.
No, my 18
Then what
self,
you would do, knowing you don't want to get hit in the face because you're too grown for
I'm
that.
too grown for that shit.
You'll easily go for an ankle pick.
Oh, I would. I'll ankle pick the shit out of me.
You do
I would
some-
have to. Like,
you
literally,
do-
I would have to shoot for me.
Yeah, you do panda guard real quick, go for that ankle pick, bring it in, get that heel hook, snap your knee, walk away, and then start limping because your past self got hurt and now you're forever messed up your knee.
Okay.
That's the only problem.
Uh-huh.
If you fought your past self, will your injuries come to you now?
I think so. I think it makes sense, right?
It
If you went, but
should.
that's only if you time travel, right?
Correct.
Not if you went forward.
Now, if you went to like the glass dimension that they have in the Doctor Strange, or the mirror dimension,
Yeah.
right? Then fine, nothing would happen.
Yeah.
It was just then.
That's like a copy versus you,
Yeah,
right?
So that I believe that role to that heel hook will be fine.
You're gonna have to re-show me Panda Guard, yo, because I have to. Let me tell you how. I went to this tournament yesterday, guys, and I did really well. Better than I thought. I did really well. So let me tell you how everybody pulled guard.
Oh yeah.
No. Listen. So check this out. Brown belts was pulling guard. Like everybody was pulling guard, and I was sitting here like, "What's happening?" So, I had it was a good fight though. Nice fight.
Well, here's the reason. I'll tell you exactly why they pull guard. Because they don't get taken down.
So, guys,
meaning you can go. Okay, good.
I'm sorry to really before he finishes, pulling guard in jiu-jitsu competitions is when you lay on your back and then and then they wrap their legs around you, almost like missionary style in sex.
Right.
But believe it or not, with the right person, they could really break and kill you from that position. So everybody was like, "Oh, come here."
Like, I want you.
Oh, bring me in. I want to hug you. I'm just like, yo, man.
Well, the reason why they don't, and if you were smart and realized it, and maybe if it's the same rules as a couple of other tournaments we went to, just by simply grabbing the ankle when they're attempting to pull guard is considered a takedown for you.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
A lot of people don't remember that or do that. And
I got points because of that, because the guy went for a pull guard. Now, he tried to go head over, but you know, I got some wrestling skills, so I took his ass down. So it's something stupid, but yeah, everybody was trying to get me between their legs, and I was like, "No, you're a grown man." So everybody was like, "What would the referee tell me?" He was like, "Yo, listen, they don't do it like Brazilians over here." And Brazilians, they don't let you. A lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them don't let you in the guard. They kind of like.
Yeah, well, once they get guard, they try to push forward. They try to continue flowing, try to get a step at a time. And each step you get, you want to get in a better position.
Everybody was just like, "Huh, come here, give me a hug. Put your hips down." Like, what are you doing? Get off me.
Right? Yeah, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to break you down to prevent you from going.
What's happening, baby?
What's up?
I didn't know you was coming today.
I forgot to tell you, he's doing social media work for us.
It's all good.
What's happening, man?
He's doing social media work for us, so he's going to be popping in here and there.
It's all good.
No problem.
So with that, normally when you pull guard, a lot of people they get comfortable or they just drop to their knees and they work from there.
Right.
For those who really don't understand it, I would recommend watching a few videos. It may be boring at first, but if you look up some very interesting characters such as Keenan Cornelius or Jeff Glover, Gordon Ryan, Ryan Hall when he was doing jiu-jitsu.
I got to face some of his guys from Ryan's from Gracie. For Renzo Gracie's. It's pretty nice guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, can I come by? I just want to meet Danaher's, please. That's all I want to do. But yeah, it was already good.
So it is kind of annoying when they do pull guard. It's just you have to get used to it there. Sorry, that's why I kind of like giving up the leg so that they go for a takedown rather than when they go pull guard.
Right.
I'm better off on my back, so I'm like, take my leg.
Yeah, whatever. Any more Stanley stuff?
I think Kitty was annoying.
Yeah. That running through wall shit?
Yeah.
Well, it's not useful. It's useful.
Not really.
I mean, you can. I mean, like, yeah. If you're like insurance or something.
That's another thing.
Like, there's a lot of work. You could look behind stuff.
How is she gonna use her power for anything other than superhero work?
Well, locksmith? No. She could do what's her name? Jessica Jones do. Investigating work. And she could just get through in and out of stuff easier. See? She's useful, but what's not useful is Cyclops.
This is my thing.
It's not useful.
Then why has Kitty gotten hurt before when she literally can have everything face through her?
Because I think it's all about timing.
And also think about it, like her feet have to be constantly solid, otherwise she falls through the floor. Meaning she's coming at you, shoot her damn feet.
Shoot her toes.
Yeah, otherwise she's gonna fall down.
I'll straight disappear through this place like Ghost.
Right, you'll drop.
Got it with this nonsense.
All right.
I ain't gonna play
There's
this
Beast was kind of annoying.
Yeah, what Beast do? Well, he was smart, so he could teach.
I guess.
Wasn't that what he was doing anyway?
Sort of, but like
Storm could change weather. You know what I mean? He should be good in Dubai. You know what I mean?
She'd be great in California.
And
Stop all the fires
right now.
happen.
Stop all those fires. No more wildfire with Storm in there.
Right.
Just got to pay a couple thousand.
But there was the Human Torch.
I don't know what he's gonna do. Well, he's like a big ass sun.
He's a fucking damn lantern. That's what he is.
So how about this? Human Torch could stay in place.
He works at a nuclear power plant.
He could go to Alaska so they won't be sad so much.
and melt everything.
No, but at least give them some light. You know what I'm saying?
It depends.
You ever learned that Alaska had one of the highest suicide rates in America?
Same thing with Seattle. It's always raining. It's always dark, gloomy.
Yeah, so it's Alaska, Seattle.
They have a huge depression.
Yeah. Well, isn't that weird? The sun is that weird that we rely on the sun so much that the sun's trying to kill us, but we need it.
You know what? I'm like, say this now, ladies and gentlemen, we are all Superman and Superwoman and super transgender, whatever you want to consider yourself.
A super Z or whatever the hell else they got.
If you think about it, we do need the sun helps us produce endorphins and helps us
vitamin
happy.
D and causes and endorphins and things like that. I get that, but it's weird because the sun also wants to kill us.
It doesn't want to kill us,
but it can't at any moment. You stare at the sun, what happens? You fuck up your eyes, right?
You know what?
Too much sun.
True. I believe it helped my eyesight. Because when I was younger, I was one of those kids that.
Oh, so you're the one out of a billion? Like, what are you doing?
How many people really stared at the sun?
A lot of people need glasses.
Yeah, but did they stare at the sun? I know people.
A lot of people need glasses. Stare at the sun.
I was always told, like, you can't stare at the sun for X amount of time.
Nah, it really does causes damage to the retina. Like, it really does. It's like the UV and
I got free LASIK vision.
Oh,
LASIK
must be
surgery,
nice.
Bro.
Oh, you got LASIK?
No.
Oh.
I use the sun. Use the lasers.
Go kill yourself. The sun don't got lasers.
Yeah, I would stare at it all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was one of those kids.
Must be nice.
It was nice.
It must be. Because, let me tell you, I got glasses. Okay? I'm not saying that I stared at something.
You didn't stare at it long enough.
I stared at it too short. Exactly. It was fucking up my vision. Exactly. I didn't give it time to repair it. I get it.
You go outside,
go kill yourself with this nonsense. All right. But what I was saying is, but yeah, the sun's weird. A lot of stuff we do could kill us, and we need it. You can't eat rocks, but you need the minerals from the rock. You can't eat iron, but you need iron in your system.
Yeah, that's why I cook on a.
That's legit iron. It's like I thought it was like something they called iron. No, that's legit iron. Yeah. When I was first learning about like periodic tables and stuff, I was like, oh no, that iron's legit. Yeah. So
you get it from red meat, the soil.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to cook your stuff on cast irons.
That's why I have 2 of them right now. Gotta get more.
I gotta get one. I burnt one out. I don't know. No, I left it.
Wait, you burnt one out?
Yeah, I thought, but no, I left it. I left it somewhere. I can't remember exactly where I left it, but I left it.
You know what? Thinking about it, for very useful, like we're going useless abilities right now. Thinking about useful abilities for Marvel, I think Doctor Strange's would be the best with the little time altering of the.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. You have these restoration projects that you want to do. You have a 1967 Camaro SS that's completely destroyed right there on someone's farm. He goes there like, hey, can we restore it? Like, yeah, the parts pieces would be about 30, 40,000. Just give me 20 and I'll do it for you. Motherfucker, got that new car back. You got that new car back.
I mean, who would do that?
I would.
What? Listen.
You know how much money he'll make?
Yeah, that's cool. You know what else you could do?
What are we gonna do?
You could also age a bank. You could also age a bank vault, and then take all the money out.
Why do that?
Because you're a human, and you can't trust all humans to do the right thing.
I didn't say that. I said I would.
That's cool. That's beautiful. That's why you won't get the power.
Why?
Because people who do things that are good won't get the power.
That's not true.
All right.
Name a good superhero. I mean, a bad superhero.
Cyclops.
He was controlled.
No, he is an asshole.
And he's not
from the beginning. Cyclops is a bad superhero. Let's see. Who else was a superhero that's bad? That sucks. That was in Marvel. A lot of them. Anybody.
You know, Marvel superheroes, if you think about it, they really flip flop back and forth between good and bad.
They don't know what to do with themselves.
You know what it is? They
What?
get rid of all the villains,
And they don't know what to do.
then they go bad,
They don't know what to do. They ain't got nobody to
and
fight.
then all of a sudden another villain comes.
So
and they're like,
now we're trying to put them in a world where they don't have to do any fighting.
exactly.
Right? So what do you think they're going to do?
Suicide rate would be high up. It'd be high for them.
That's fucked up, yeah.
Think about it. Captain America has nobody to throw the shield for unless he decides to get a super
He got to throw
dog.
that shield. It's going to be in a
If he
it's
has a
going to
su-
be in a carnival.
If he has a superhero dog,
Uh-huh.
then he could play frisbee with them. That's about it.
A superhero dog?
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't know. Let's go for DC for a second. Like
No.
Crypto.
Crypto was such a cloud ass dog. How did
Right?
even crypto even came to exist? It was
Right.
like they put like Superman gene inside of a dog or some shit. Man, I'm not talking about DC. Fuck
Yeah.
DC. We're talking about Stan Lee's work.
But yeah. Do they have any superhero pets in DC
I
in Marvel?
don't think so. If you count Beast.
Nah, hold on. I'm about to find out right now.
Beast is a superhero pet.
Marvel super.
Shout out to all my blue people. You know, probably some blue people out there. You know, we got
Oh, hold up.
what?
They have a whole Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers. What the hell?
This sounds like something I don't even want to know about.
He's a frog. He's like Frog Thor.
Oh yeah, that was some weird things that happened. I don't know.
So they had their own little.
They had like some pets that look like that's supposed to act like them. Like Thor had a frog, and I don't know. It was stupid. It was a stupid series. I think that's kind of. I think that's one of those series that made me stop watching. It made me stop watching superhero movies.
Yeah, Thor's pet was Throg. There's Lockheed, Red Wing, Hairball, and Miss Lion. What? And they fight Thanos?
My boy sent me a picture of. Is Marv still do it? No, he can't. He can't send it. He can't put it up there. I would love for Marv to put it up. He sent me a picture of shellfish and how they look on the inside.
Which kind?
I don't fucking know. It was like this shellfish. I think it's maybe oyster. They look like vaginas.
Oh yeah.
They better stop playing with me.
Oysters taste good.
Um,
Aphrodisiac.
I guess so. If they look like vaginas.
There's clam. There's mussels.
Let's move on to more important stuff now. Okay.
Word.
R.I.P. Stan Lee. You know, did a great for our generation and the next generation and generation
That's
before
like
that.
3 generations. He helped out.
Dude, he changed the world through his comics.
Correct.
And that's super important. That it's gonna be rare for another person to do the stuff that he did. He literally changed the world through comics. I mean, the whole world. Though. Everybody knows the Stan Lee comic book.
Well, it's not only that, and not only from Marvel itself, but then DC was also big. The Dark, no, what is it? Not Dark Knight. Was it Dark Knight
It
comics?
forced DC to step his game up.
Yeah.
It did.
And then we had the Dark Knight comics. The fucking horse, whatever it was.
Thinking
Black
about-
horse.
Yeah,
Which one was
thinking about the Dark Knight comics. I'm thinking about it now. Man, Batman was moody. He was my favorite character. He was moody as fuck. Batman needed to get.
He was a spoiled brat.
He was spoiled until he went to the Klan, right? He what was he talking about? Did you see?
No, but like I was saying, other than just American comics, that was a big movement, I believe, that introduced a lot of Americans to Japanese comics.
Oh yeah,
Like from mangas. Like right now, I've been watching some anime and reading some mangas of Attack on Titan, and motherfucker, they use a lot of different forms of MMA. They've
Yeah.
had some chick use Muay Thai. That they normally use. I was watching an episode and they were using X guard. I was like, what are you guys doing?
I seen that. I seen
Yeah,
that. I seen
giant
that. He
ass
did a big
motherfucker.
ass X guard. He swept it.
Yeah, he
swept
got the
big-
swept, had
yeah.
the guillotine in, the arm bar broke that arm off.
You
I was
seen the
like,
neck go. I was like, yay! You know, so I can't sit down and watch that shit for too long. Attack on Titan.
I watch a lot of anime. I have a lot of comics mangas that I read.
What was your what is it about comic books that like keeps you preoccupied, keep you interested?
I want to say it's an escape, but at the same time, I there's different aspects of it. Like because it's not only comics or anime that I like watching. I like watching people working their best in what their master's at. Like for comics, when you read some Shonen Jump, the whole thing, like I'm not a fan of all their comics, but you see the artwork and you're like, all right, I understand your art style. There's a bunch of people in that genre. When you look at Marvel, how much more, and I don't want to say realistic, like I feel for some reason like video games, like I love the real, like how real they can make it look. Like to be honest, I'm not a fan of Fortnite because it looks too cartoonish. Like we evolved from that. We evolved from that.
Yeah, I think Fortnite's corny.
Right.
And
so,
whatever else that look like corny. I think there's something else called P4 or some shit.
Yeah.
Corny too.
So like I'm a fan of the certain genres of it. Like and also not only that, like I've sat there and I've actually had my wife starting to get into it. She sits there and watches restoration projects with me. I watch someone have a fucking Vice, they completely make it brand new.
Dude, that's what's up.
Right? I watch cars. I'm pretty soon hopefully going to be able to find it. I'm looking for this giant slab of wood from a tree that has all its nooks and crannies on it so I can make an epoxy table. So
it's so weird because if you would have told me that like a few weeks ago, I would have got you something because I seen something like that.
Oh yeah, should have. Yeah. So like, and I've been actually watching this for a couple months now, like trying to figure out where I can get it, what I can do. Like I know where to get them, but I don't want to travel and I don't have a damn pickup truck to pick it in. Right. But what's it called? Like I enjoy watching people at I guess the masters of their arts.
Right.
Like I've watched some dude make 128 noodles in 10 seconds. Old school noodle making. This is what I watch.
I'm not mad at you because I do the same thing.
Like just watching.
But I watch.
Arts.
I watch. Man, I watch. Well, I mean, we talked about this. When people restore like old weapons or like axes and knives, I love. I wish I could just. I can't wait till I get my shop. I want to get a little shop area together, and I just want to restore old ass.
Right, I was watching videos of someone forging things out of nails, screws.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I'm like, that's what's up.
I'm obsessed with that, especially if you hit the blunt. If you hit the blunt and watch a restoration video, dude, it is the best thing ever. You just sit there and be like, oh, I can do that. I could do that. Like,
and what's the crazy part is you can.
Yeah, I'm like, or I'll be like, oh, okay, that takes too much skill, or that might burn down my house. I can't do that one. Not yet. I seen this guy, which I thought was really effed up. He did the, but I still watched it to the end. He made an anthill, the pattern of the anthill with real anthill.
Oh, with but
he
aluminum.
did the aluminum thing. So after he finished, he had to dig it up and then pull it out, and he had the full anthill pattern.
Yeah, they had a couple years back, they did this in, I forgot where it was. They poured basically like a cement truck load of aluminum in it. And it was a huge ass anthill. They thought it was never gonna stop. They like dug it out. It's wider than this table, longer. So now imagine how much aluminum you need to fill that up.
How many ants he just killed?
There's more ants than there are people. The weight of ants equals the weight of humans on this earth.
And what? All the ants?
All the ants, their weight, if you put them together, equals the weight of all the humans on this earth.
Can you imagine seeing them all at one time? That shit would be epic. Right? I would just come out with a blow. It'd be no way in hell.
They don't go for you real quick.
They will go for me real quick.
Right before you can go like this, they're already coming up on from your legs.
I'm like, guess I gotta blow myself up.
Like in Africa, there's ants that will kill an elephant.
Right.
Like they climb in its ears. It gets
what it's
mad and go.
I know what you're talking about. It was definitely a type of ant. It's like almost like a bullet ant. They climb inside of it.
Let me see. I'll tell you exactly right now.
Reach inside their brain and then try to make them go crazy and shit. And they end up like slamming themselves into like trees. And nature's a motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
Nature's a motherfucker.
That's the thing. Like we completely disassociated ourselves with nature.
Dude, I seen the video where this kid had a roach in his ear. The roach was like climbing and like trying to scrape through his eardrum. that happen. There was one where, there's one where that small little eel thing shoots up guys' penises.
Oh, that's a fish. It's a
Oh,
small fish.
Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, it shoots up inside guys' penises, and the guys, it's so deep up in there, and the fish can't come back out because the scales go backwards.
Yeah.
So the scale, when they try to come back, the scales end up just latching onto the side of the guy's penis, and the guy's in horrific pain. There was another one. I'm talking about all things that fuck with people.
It's a kangaroo
A kangaroo
fish. Yeah.
And then they had the one where the guy, wasn't it like dolphins smell menstruation or something?
Yeah, they this is why they're always so horny. Like they always see videos of them basically having sex with humans. Oh, by the way, here's how the fish looks.
Dude, that's so small.
Right?
Yeah.
Goes, swims right up the urethra and you're screwed. But yeah, they can smell it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so dolphins smell menstruation. That's why they'll jump on women and start humping. But that's also why women, if you guys didn't know this, dolphins will gang rape women and kill them because they are dragged into the bottom of the water. Dolphins are also rapists. So if you didn't know that, they rape other dolphins. Nature sucks sometimes.
That's funny.
And okay, here's another thing that I wanted to talk about today. Where can I go to meet Jill Scott?
Joe Scott?
No, Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
You didn't see Jill Scott's video? I didn't send it to you?
I don't remember.
I put it on the Shit Talkers. Did you see the Shit Talkers page?
I'll do it
Go
right
right on the Shit Talkers page. It's the lady with the microphone, and she is performing fellatio. She's performing fellatio very well, if you ask me. Very precise. Her skills are blessed from God itself. And I am now starting something new. You got to have Jill Scott level of sucking these days.
No, you know what? Who I would say is better?
No, you tripping.
Remember on World Star, there's this woman who actually shows you or displays how to give fellatio.
Just Jill Scott just showed you how to give fellatio.
I'll show you this one. I'll do it afterwards because you might.
Is that the lady with the with not with the grapefruit, right? It's not grapefruit lady, right?
No, not grapefruit.
I feel like that'll burn a little bit.
No. Is
Can't
it
say
grapefruit
I had
lady?
that before.
Is it grapefruit lady?
Yeah, the girl will have to just suck really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good for your stomach. Grapefruits are really good for breaking down stomach fat. So any woman who wants the grapefruit, then man.
What? All right. So I accidentally stumbled across World Star Hip Hop, and the first one I see is, this is why they late to the stage strippers out here doing the most with the water bottle. So basically, in this video, it is a woman with a water bottle in between her ass, and she's pouring it over into another girl's mouth. I didn't even click on it, just the thumbnail.
I have to see this. This is very interesting to me.
Can you bring it up?
No, don't bring it up. We're going to shut down very fast. Wow. Okay. She's happy, too. She's like, yay, she put water in my mouth.
She's thirsty,
with her butt. Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, no.
And then my boy sent me, I sent it to the chat, our little chat on Instagram.
Yeah.
He sent me that thing where it says girls. No, there's one lady. Maybe I didn't send it to the chat. Well, she's at Jill Scott level of legendary. She's sucking something real.
Yeah. I think there was this one technique that the girl called it. It's like the dragon's breath.
Oh, that I'm already interested. The dragon's breath. Tell me she breathes smoke through her. Some of these women, some of you ladies need to. There is some women out here that will suck somebody's soul out, and you wonder like, how could he give up all this?
Right.
And there's some women out here are real succubus, and they will snatch a dude away. I would start putting some, I don't know, What do you feel
No,
about
it's-
like the people who get into a relationship and stop learning how to do things?
What do you mean? Like they stop?
They stop learning how to like please the person. Like the person will never change to the point. So they feel like the person never changed, or maybe they already won and they don't feel like they need to do
Just how it
anything
goes,
else.
right? It depends on how the relationship goes. Because through
Maybe-
science,
maybe they do
every
like
7 years you are a 100% new person.
Every 7 years, you are
Yes.
100% a person.
So if you think,
Every 6 months, situations change.
yeah.
Every-
So if you don't think within 7 years I did not roll up across a porn and be like, hey, I want to try that, then you're not willing to do it. I'll tell you.
But don't you think that goes the same with guys? Like, you think guys should be like willing to do stuff?
Yeah. Why not?
What if your woman's into stuff that you're just not comfortable doing?
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe you're a type of guy that don't want to eat ass, but your woman want her ass eaten. You got to just take that tart breath.
Depends. Yeah, just go.
I don't know. Especially if you're like,
go to work, bro.
especially if you're married, you probably already seen your woman on the toilet. She probably accidentally dropped the shit and you seen it, and that kind of that's a turn off. I don't know.
Why?
Shit's a turn off to me. Like,
She's seen you piss. She still sucks it.
listen, I wipe it. You know what I mean? You be alright. I wipe.
Same thing with her ass.
No, I'm not. No, there's still shit that comes out of there.
What do you mean?
There's still shit like
Okay.
the doodle,
Okay.
dookie.
Okay.
That stuff that falls out your
Uh-huh.
body because you have too much stuff in your stomach
Mhm.
still comes out of that area. And now you want me not only you want me to open up your ass and all that stuff. No, I'm okay.
Enema.
I don't need an enema, and so does she don't.
What do you mean?
Is she sick?
What if she wants to lick your ass?
I'm good.
No.
Nope. I don't want that neither.
No?
I don't want. No. Why we gotta do all that?
What do you mean?
Why we gotta be tasting each other's buttholes for what?
I wanna
That's
see
gross.
what you eating?
Nah. Oh, babe, you had Chipotle. Let me taste that. Ugh. That's so gross, man. Like, why? I mean, but you know, I can't say because that's the thing right now. I guess.
That's why. Like, I see no problem of it.
You see no problem with like getting your ass eaten?
Like, if they want to try it, and I'm like, I'll try it. If I'm not a fan of it.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, if you're in a real serious relationship or a marriage or whatever, I guess you have to try certain stuff. But there should be a cutoff to uncomfortable, you know? Because uncomfortable is not sexy. When somebody's uncomfortable, it's kind of like it's over, right? Sex is technically over. I mean, because after that, it's rape. I mean, once a girl's uncomfortable and you still trying to have sex with her, isn't that rape? So if
I
I'm
guess.
uncomfortable with getting my ass eaten and you still try to lick my ass, that's
If you go, all right, you want just she says I want just like a little.
nah. I'm good, yo, and nah, I'm good. I'm really good.
Oh,
I
I
get nervous.
found the girl that I was talking about too. By the way,
I get nervous when you just too close to the taint.
I don't know. I'll let it be.
Nah, you ever see a girl flat tongue your taint?
Yeah.
No, see, you know what I'm saying right there. I'm really uncomfortable. I'm super uncomfortable. Like, hey, huh? What you doing? Bring it back up a little bit.
That's when your voice goes high. You're like, hey.
Bitch, what you doing? Stop. Come back. Come back up this way. Go
Right.
towards the balls. Go back towards the balls. You are too far to the back. Go mess around with me. You gotta lick that thing. I'm like,
You see, but okay, you know that I unfortunately.
What if I like it too much? Sorry to cut you off. What if I like it too much and I relax? And I just had a burrito from Taco Bell. And you just went back there and I just,
It depends.
mud
now.
butt. What if
Now.
I shard?
Now.
How many people? I would love to know that. How many people licked the asshole and then accidentally had someone who sharded, or maybe the person had dingleberries or something? I don't know. And then they didn't notice it came
That's
up
when
on
you
some
shower
dookie.
before you go in.
There's no protection for the asshole. You know what I'm
Shower.
saying? Unless you like old school. What's that? Remember they used to have the little saran wrap thing, and they used to say, "Oh, this is the way you're supposed to eat girls' coochies, protecting." And I was like, "Man, I'm not licking."
Technically, you should be. That's why what's his name had HPV and had to get his jaw removed.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Wait, he had HPV in the mouth.
HPV, yeah.
What? No,
The
human
human
papillomavirus
Yeah.
in
He
the
had to get-
mouth.
Yeah, he had to get his jaw
I
removed.
thought men just get to HPV and doesn't know about it. I thought,
No, you get it. Fucks up your jaw and you gotta get it removed.
really? Damn,
Yeah.
I'm learning something today. Am I bugging, Marvin?
Nah, every time I click to fix something on your YouTube channel, the picture gets smaller for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Or minimizes.
But
I'm about to just make your logo our wallpaper, so that doesn't go away.
But HPV, men don't really notice that they have HPV. It's not really a test for men, right? It kind of have to be like, it's almost like a choice. Like you gotta like process of elimination. Like some guys got it, some guys don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those things. And then, but women, they can really get tested for it because you can go inside and check the cervix and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's more of a swab that they get. They check it out. It's normal cervical issues for them.
You remember the swab? They swabbed the urethra for like gonorrhea and all that shit.
Never had to have that done.
Sorry, time out. Doesn't matter if you never had to have it done. You're supposed to get it done if you was being very sexually active.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying.
What you're saying? No. What you're saying is that you never got it done.
I'm saying my dick was never dripping. It never had a runny
nose.
nose.
Never had to drip. You were supposed to go get it checked.
You can get tested for STDs, yes. But that swab they don't do unless they think
that's
you
not
have
true.
it.
No, they swab you if you ask for the swab.
So you ask for the swab?
Yeah.
You ask for it.
Of course.
So you like something in your
No, I said whatever shows me on whatever that I got anything, do it. And then they said, we're going to have to swab you. And I was like.
And finger up the butt.
And I was like, no. Because, no, the finger up the butt thing is if you are dripping. Because then they have to go check your pancreas. They have to make sure that you don't have swollen pancreas and stuff like that.
I thought pancreas was up here.
Well, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm sorry. It's not the pancreas. Prostate. Sorry. It's morning.
How deep are they going to check your pancreas, bro?
Maybe you went elbow in. I'm sorry, dude. That was a
what they tell you to sit and rotate and get to the elbow.
Night, man. It was a cold night. It was black and white, if I think about it. But what was it? The prostate. Yeah. They had to check. So if you're dripping, they got to go check your prostate with the fingers. And they go, you better hope you got a doctor that don't have fat fingers. That's technically a dick, right?
I want that old dude, like 80 years
old. Oh, no, you don't want the old dude because the old dude definitely got fat fingers.
He got skeleton fingers, bro.
He probably been building his whole life. You don't know. He probably got a workshop in the back. He does construction on the side. I want that old doctor, bro. Nah, I need that piano finger
old
guy.
Woman doctor, too. Like, you get a bone. Like,
nah.
It'd be weird feeling the ridges, but at least there's so much skin that it'll just, like, glide right over
Isn't it weird to have a woman doctor doing shit like that?
Why is it weird?
It's weird regardless. But I'm always scared that something like that, like they will have to stick the finger up me and then like they press on something weird and also I got like a boner.
Smack some of the face.
And then now I'm thinking about jumping off a bridge.
You're not thinking about jumping off a bridge.
Oh,
I'll tell you right now, you'll be like Sean William Scott in Road Trip. For the next one, you're like 2 fingers.
Nah,
then 3 fingers.
Well, that also happened in what was it? American Pie. Stifler.
No, that was Road Trip.
Was that Road Trip?
That was Road Trip.
Man, he played in too many goddamn movies I seem to like. Well, yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna need 3 fingers. And Shorty was like, what?
She's like, are you sure 2 fingers? He was like, better make it 3.
Better make it 3. I'm like, no, it's no way. Just thinking about that makes me clench. I can't even like enjoy those type of conversations. But I mean, shout out to anybody who could get it up the butt.
Right?
I'd be freaking out back there. I'd be like the guy in Pulp Fiction. I'd be in bang.
All right, here's the thing. All right.
No.
Very sexual question, right? Like hitting a girl from behind. You want that thumb to just.
Oh yeah, a little bowling ball action ain't nothing. And
right. Now,
what
if she's sucking you off and she wants to go?
See, not for me.
It's only fair.
It's not for me though.
But it's only fair.
You gotta establish those rules early.
If you're willing to do something, to them, you should be willing for it to be done to you.
So if I enter her, she should be able to enter me?
At least once.
No.
If you go thumb, then that's it.
You know what? Being asexual is not that bad. I think we should just all commit to being asexual. You know,
So nothing but test tube babies nowadays?
test tube babies. I'll shoot some nut in a little cup, and you could shoot it up there yourself if you want to. If you want to turkey baster it, but when you got to start entering me, that's not a game I want to play. I don't want to play that game.
You know, I was watching a documentary.
We could do Demolition Man, really, if you want to do it really hardcore, the 3 seashells and put the little goggles on and shit.
Yeah.
We do a little VR action, but you're not entering me. You know. As soon as that part when you enter me, I'm gonna pop up, knock your shit off, and pretend it never happened. Go get a sandwich, come back in the middle when you finish.
But okay, in those VRs, right? It's stimulating your brain.
How do they come? Do they come?
I think so. They orgasm.
In Demolition Man, they came?
Yeah.
Like, was it a mental orgasm? Like, it was a...
Like, Sylvester was kind of confused by it, but the girl had, like, an orgasm
She was,
from it.
well, women's orgasms are weird, are way different
They're
from
myth.
guys. Yeah. I think maybe women could do that because that's almost like an intense foreplay, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, but for me, I do nothing, right?
Well, there's
I
guys
do
out there who can orgasm without being touched. And it's a psychological thing that they can do that themselves. So it's possible, I guess, having that much control.
Say I play a role because there's some women out there who doesn't feel back in the day, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's some women that don't feel completed because they don't have the mental part.
Mm-hmm.
So I played a role for them before, but the foreplay stuff never really worked for me, like personally. I'll let them know too. Like, hey, listen, if I'm not getting touched, there's no reaction over here. Oh, jerk off. No, I'm okay. I don't want to jerk off to your sound of you and all this other nonsense. That stuff don't bother me. But it's that's why it's so weird because women could do that. Like some women, there's probably some guys that could be like, "Oh, you could just breathe on my neck and a nut," or I could just see you and I just buzz. Or like I won't even have to touch myself. So that's why I don't know. Not for
See,
me.
but thinking about it, like if you had that ability, it'd be so much easier if you really think about it.
Would it? Would it?
You know,
Because
there's sometimes
it seems like a lot of women. It's too much work. Seems like a lot of work.
No, if
to
you
make
had
some
if
people
you had that
orgasm.
mental strength to do that, right? And I want to say it's mental strength.
Okay. Mental
and
strength
there's
to
time
orgasm.
th-
What if it's
without touching
weakness?
yourself.
What if it's
Without
a
touching
weakness?
yourself?
What if the sensation needs to be? I'm sorry.
So good.
And maybe the sensation needs to be so much weaker for you to not touch yourself and.
No, but if you think about it, right? So you're doing it, and you don't touch, and then all of a sudden you can orgasm. Like it'd be better for the simple fact you're like, there's times where you just want to nut. You're like not 100% horny. You just want to nut.
Yeah.
Right then and there, you're busy doing something. Make sure you always carry a second pair of underwear if you're gonna do this. Right. And you just orgasm.
No,
right there, and you keep going.
I never had to wear a second pair of underwear. I would walk that shit home because I'm a man. And I had a little white stain in my front of my pants because some shorty was grinding the fuck out of me.
And there you go.
The days of dry humping sucked. I was so over dry humping after the third time. Some girl just kept rubbing on it. It's so big. I was like, whatever. Somehow I got that was so gross.
It was weird.
But yeah, dry humping's weird.
Right?
But it's dancing too.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what's annoying?
You get you a nice Dominican party, a little Spanish party, nice little black party.
You know what's funny? A friend of mine told me this, right? And it's funny that we're actually talking about this. In recent history, he was dry humping a girl. It was
adult is still dry humping.
It wasn't with jeans. It was like just straight up underwear, right?
So I did.
He got a little too excited and released his load.
He came.
Yeah.
Inside of her.
No.
no.
From dry humping.
Dry humping.
Yeah.
He came.
Right.
Oof.
I'm like, did you have enough energy for round 2 at least? He's like, no.
Well, maybe it's too excited. It happens to dudes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys.
This is what I told him. I'm like, so what happened? Like, you didn't ask for her to blow you afterward, you know? Like, even though it's gonna hurt a little, you keep going, you stay hard. He's like, nah. You couldn't do it.
You're not doing no nut November?
Fuck that noise.
You're not doing no
Who's
nut
that? Who does that?
That.
do you
Anybody
mean?
who's doing no nut November.
First off, I take part in one of two, right? It's either gonna be no nut or no shave, and I've been doing no shave for so long. Now it is a tradition in my life, so I cannot do this no nut. I've been nutting every November since I was able to nut.
So someone sent me a what happens if we flip it? There was like nut every day November.
I'm already ahead.
I was like, no. Then there was like, but the rules they sent me was like too much for me. Okay, it was just like day 1 you nut 1 time, day 2 you nut twice, and so on and so forth till you get to like day 31, and when you nutting 31 times in a day. I was like, let me tell you, after day 5, I'll be in convulsions, dying. There'll be no fucking way.
I can get up to day 17.
Oh, bless your heart,
and after
brother.
that,
Now let me tell you, once you convert your junk into a fucking sniper rifle,
it goes,
okay, okay. After you lucky you even get a day 5, but I make it to day 5. A little couple extra, couple extra, get some nuts in the system. Pause. Get you some protein shakes.
Right, you need some zinc.
Need some zinc and some magnesium, balance it out. And I think we'll be good to day 5, because that means you gotta think about it. Because day 1 is day 1, you got 1 nut. Then day 2, you had 2 nuts, so that's 3 nuts in that week.
This would be perfect.
Nuts.
This would be perfect for the ability of just nutting on the spot.
Oh, so just the mental orgasm thing will work?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it worked better for women. If women could do it, I think women could do that every day.
No, they can't.
I mean,
some women, you know how much work they have to put in to be able to orgasm?
I said some. I didn't say all of them.
Yeah, some dudes can do it.
No, some women could go in there with the DJ equipment, right, and scratch it up, and then they'll bust like 17 of them damn things and be like, whatever, and still finish their day. And there's some women who need to be wined and dined and gotta have a good day and all this other nonsense.
And they get 1.
And then they get 1.
Half of 1 sometimes.
Hey, that sounds complicated. Being a woman must be complicated.
It does.
I bust that big heavy one. Ooh.
Right?
You got another round? Yeah, I got one more. That was like she's finished, I'm finished. I gotta repair. I got 8 hours. You got 8 hours of storage. You got 8 hours. You know, it's healthy though, because you're supposed to nut every day.
Yeah. This is the thing. This what pissed me off. I saw someone post up that, if you don't nut, you build testosterone. I'm like, no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You build testosterone when you nut.
Yeah.
You release testosterone more.
And they're like, you get more confident when you don't nut. I'm like, no, when I don't nut, I'm like, all right, I can't look at nothing. Otherwise.
No, what happens is when you don't nut, you do get more aggro because you're more irritable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But that calms down.
The wind blows. I'm screwed. I'm pitching a 10 in the middle of November.
You think I'm doing jiu-jitsu and they ain't busting no nuts yet? Are you out your mind yet?
Right?
Fuck around and
there's times where I'm laying down and I'm just relaxing at home, and even if I'm just alone in the living room, if I accidentally, you know how sometimes your hands on your side, you go to the front, right, and you accidentally brush against the tip, and all of a sudden you're like, fuck, gotta go to the bathroom.
But it's good for your pancreas.
Really? Hold on. Prostate.
I knew I was messing around. But it's good for your prostate.
Yeah.
It's good. You're supposed to have 1 a day, because if you don't, guys actually start to lose testosterone if they don't bust.
You know what? It's 1 a day keeps the finger away.
Oh, yo, that should be a shirt somewhere, right? Like, right?
Yeah.
It should be like 1 a day keeps the finger away.
Yeah, another day keeps the finger away.
I'm writing this shit down. I'm gonna get me a shirt made. I swear to God.
You know, I'm about to look online, see if they have it.
Yo, please go check this out, man. 1 a day. Yeah, I think I'm playing. Don't say that when I come in here with the shirt. Y'all know where y'all can find it on the merch.
Let's see.
Boom.
Oh wow! Someone actually has a meme that says, "Go nuts. A handful of nuts a day keeps the doctor away."
Nah. No. We copyright right now. 1 a day keep the finger away. So, Man, that's a very good one. I like that. But
You know what's crazy?
That's
Thinking about
crazy.
that, right? The whole keeping the doctor away. We grew up saying an apple a day keeps the doctors away, right?
it does though.
The reason why it doesn't is because there's so much pesticides on the skin.
Clean
And
your
I-
apples like a man.
You have to boil them.
Wow.
You would have to boil them for that to happen.
Because they got that weird little.
Yeah, there's like wax on top of
Wax
it. They're
on
not
top
supposed
of
to be
it.
that red. I've had friends who had apple trees. I've gone apple picking.
Well, if
There's
there's
no apples
here's the
that
problem.
red.
If you boil them when they start, it'll start cooking.
That's why. That's the only problem. What you would have to do is peel the skin, but they always said the skin had all the fibers that you needed.
Yeah.
So I used to get in trouble when I would eat the apple without the skins. Technically speaking, I was right at that time.
Well,
Like
I
you
eat
see,
that wax. I ain't gonna
you've
front
seen
with
an apple
My
in
kids eat
real
the
life.
wax.
Well, not in real life, but on.
you. Yeah. There's
There's a giant difference.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
not
that
supposed to be
red.
that red. They call them the Macintosh apples.
Macintosh are not that red. I've picked Macintosh apples.
Yeah.
They're not that red.
Yeah. You ever went to the store and get a Macintosh apple?
They're too shiny.
They are bright as hell. Like somebody put polish on them. I don't know. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
It's supposed to. It's just supposed to be able to keep the shelf life. The wax is there to keep the shelf life, and you just eat it. You eat the wax, and your
Just
body
annoying.
dies a little bit.
like
from it.
I don't even trust those apples that don't brown too quick. Like when you cut an apple, you should be eating it right away, and if not, within 15 minutes they should start browning. Like a
Right.
banana, you eat a
Right.
banana, they start browning right. If you don't eat it quick enough, they should start browning.
And I like when bananas to start browning a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that's when that's when all the sugar and stuff starts to come to the top.
You know what I like, and I know it's not good for us. And you know what's another thing that matter of fact, before I even go into what I was gonna say, my big thing is the healthy nuts. When health nuts,
Health?
dude, not nuts, but like or nuts, but like those weird people who always try to be healthy.
Oh, the
right?
health nuts.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
what happens is they always go on the juicing cleanse. Technically, that's not good for us.
No, well,
Because what happens
no.
is you're supposed to be like if you eat a banana, bananas have a shit ton of sugar in it. Apples, shit ton of sugar in it. Oranges, shit ton of sugar.
all fruits have shit.
What
ton of
happens
sugar.
is our saliva has enzymes in it that start breaking it down. So by the time it gets to your stomach, it already started breaking down
that's-
the sugars.
Yeah, you're not supposed to juice them because once you juice them, you're only bringing out the sugar. In
Exactly. So
in
now-
the juice.
Now
And
here we are.
you're supposed to be eating it whole, so you'll have the fiber and stuff from the fruits.
But now that we
to
have
break
the
it down.
fibers are inside the skin, and the skin has the wax. I don't need
That's
that
just
wax.
apple.
Same thing. Oranges aren't supposed to be that orange. Oranges are actually more.
Well,
of a
you don't
greenish
eat
color.
the skin of an orange though.
That's who.
Who in the asshole is
You
eating
use
the
it for
skin?
zest when you cook. Little
Yeah, but you're just doing that. You're not fucking eating the damn.
But
Orange.
you are eating the outside of the apple. Outside of the orange.
You ever dried out an
what does
orange peel? We used to
I
do it-
haven't, but
Yeah, I used to do it a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, you could get it off. It's easy come off.
I trust it.
Yeah, just dry it out. It'll be fine.
I don't like corn.
You're not supposed to eat American corn. Peruvian corn's great though.
Oh, chocolate was
Yeah,
delicious.
chocolate's good. Y'all got the purple and black and all that.
Oh, the
beautiful ass
purple
color.
is that's made for of a juice.
Dude, someone gave
Chicha
me
morada.
yeah, someone gave me like a little, almost like a paste type of it, right? They made it into like almost like a paste type.
Yeah.
It was something like that. Was it purple or black? Whatever. But I know they made it into like kind of like it was delicious, and the body absorbed it so easily.
You sure that wasn't Brazilian and acai?
No, it was not acai. It wasn't acai. It was definitely corn because I seen them do it first. I seen the corn first before they made it. It's like smashed up. It was
Okay,
like a
okay, I see.
smashed up version.
Okay, it's a Peruvian purple corn pudding.
Yes.
It was like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
I've had
Yes. Yes. That was
Delicious.
it was really good. It was really good.
Damn it!
Where do you find that from? Farmers markets?
the
Dude, we're
the
talking
purple
about
corn?
weird shit today.
Well, that it's
I feel like we're just trying to catch up because we haven't seen each other in a minute. Yeah. I was like,
you can get the purple corn for some farmers markets normally, like in Spanish, like in Patterson. There's a shit ton. There's a whole fucking block, Peruvian Square or some shit like that, right off of Main Street.
So this whole thing was brought to you guys by farmers markets, and
Word. I need to go shopping too.
Yo, Thanksgiving's coming up.
I gotta make pumpkin pies.
Yeah, we just realized.
Yo,
that.
if you guys want pumpkin pies, hit me up. I'll tell you the price of it. They're not that expensive, but they're fairly good, I was told. And by the way, what's crazy is I've been told I make the best pumpkin pies. I don't eat pumpkin pie.
That's weird. It's like someone saying, "Oh, I make the greatest weed, but I don't smoke it." I'm like, "Yeah, yo, you're doing something to that, and I don't know what that is. I don't trust you."
Normally, the best dealers don't get high off their own supply.
No, you
either.
don't get high off your own supply, but you do get high.
Not
You
always.
do get high with something type of supply. You
tell
got
you.
a supplier.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I know a dude
I know.
who was very good at the
I'm
game.
not saying I know anybody. I don't know nothing. All right.
I knew
Well,
of a dude.
Okay, I might have knew a dude that might have got it straight off the boat or might have grew it. And let me tell you, you were supposed to test your product. Even a Coke dealer will let you know that.
No.
But you do not get high off your supply.
First off, you have
Are
lab rats for that.
Are you really going to tell me about how this works? Are you really going to tell me how this works? I mean, anime. Right?
We'll talk about it.
But yeah, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to test your, like anybody who
That's what
sells
lab
Coke.
rats. Bro, the
need to know
person
what
who
the
made
Coke is.
Viagra at first really didn't use it on themselves.
They tested.
They had other
lab.
people.
Well, those are
test
some.
it.
Yeah,
That's
but
why.
it wasn't intent for men. Viagra was an intent for. It was supposed to be like a heart pressure medication.
Yeah.
And then somehow people realizing, oh, my dick is getting hard, and it was like, what, you think it's hard? Give me that.
Right.
So
It was actually supposed to be a high blood pressure medicine.
yeah, high blood pressure.
And what? Chest pain due to heart disease. And then there was all that.
There's some doctors that still prescribe Viagra for certain medical issues.
For ED.
Not just ED, for other medical issues.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I think a smaller dosage though.
According to WADA or even for like Olympics, people can't have Viagra. It's considered a what's it called?
Enhancement.
Yeah, performance enhancing drug.
Why?
It helps with the blood circulation.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna need all that. Can you imagine being Michael Phelps and you got you got Viagra in you and you just see a hard dick cut through waters?
He'd be when he does a backstroke, he'll be like looking like a shark.
Just look like a fin he got out.
His dorsal fin.
Little telescope he got going on your
That's
submarine.
funny.
You fucking guy. It's hilarious, dude. Well, how was your weekend, man? I didn't even ask you.
Oh,
about
not
that.
even the weekend. Like, fuck this weekend. Like
The whole
this
week.
whole week has been fucked up for
Yeah.
me. Monday I cut myself in the leg.
Oof.
Had to get 4 stitches for that. Cut was fairly deep. Thursday, car died on me. Fixed that. Had to change the battery and the leads on that. So that was like almost a $200 project. And then same thing on Thursday, car accident. And I'm like,
man. Sorry about
yeah,
that.
no, don't worry. I have to wait for the police report and all that. Go through it. And then after that, I'll talk about it just in case.
Oh, okay, real quick. Who at fault?
Not mine.
Okay, cool. Man,
Right,
I hope you get everything you deserve.
Yeah, it was 4 cars. 2 of them ended up facing traffic.
It's what, Thursday? Was that the
snow-
rainy day? The snow day?
Yep.
Dude, I canceled everything.
I think there was like 500 plus accidents that day in Jersey.
Yeah, I canceled. Yeah, it was. It was a
Yeah.
lot of accidents. I canceled everything, dude. Like, I didn't want to. Once that snow started coming down, I was like, "There's no way." I had appointments with clients, training appointments. I had classes. I was just like,
Yeah,
No,
it was way too crazy.
Yeah, people,
That's the thing, though,
People
like-
act like people in Jersey act like they forgot what snow was, and then people and we get on the first snow. It always sucks. It always sucks. It's always so many accidents. I just didn't trust being outside. I already knew it was gonna be one of me. But
Yeah, 'cause mine happened on 78. There's everywhere you look at it, it's been accident here, accident there. Crash kills 1, injures 2.
yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
I'm sorry for anybody who lost anybody during that crash or suffered devastating ass situation in New Jersey because of those crashes. Them crashes was crazy. I seen the mayor come out in Patterson and he was like, "No, we're not saving parking spots." was like, not if I dig that bitch out, I'm saving them.
So what happens is that day, luckily in Newark, they didn't release the teachers till like 8 o'clock, or sorry, like around 7:30. That was parent teacher night, and they posted it up online. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this. It's not up to them to worry about other people. Like they're still holding on to that parent teacher conference. I'm like,
what?
And my wife's a teacher, and I'm like, what do you mean?
That sounds crazy,
like,
dude. I had to leave my job early because I had to go pick up my daughter because they shut the school down before the snow even hit at like 1:15.
Yeah.
In the afternoon. I think the snow hit around like 3:30 or something like that. Everybody, shout out to our school system. They was just like, fuck that, we're gonna shut this shit down now.
Yeah, like right now, I just looked it up. There was over 500 car accidents
in Jersey
that Thursday.
Jeez.
November 15th.
Insurance must be going crazy that day.
Yeah, it was way too crazy. Like I'm telling you right now, like
who's at fault when there's snows on the floor and you slam into somebody because your car's
for my case, what happened was the woman cuts in front of me, like 5 feet away from me. I'm like, on a regular day, you wouldn't cut in someone in front of someone 5 feet away. Mind you, all right, fine, you can do that and speed off your fine, a little fine, right? I did hit the brakes and whatever. No, she cut, swerves, lose control, hits barrier.
Yeah, you can't talk about too
I'm
much
like,
of that.
so.
Yeah, before the report's over, you can't talk. Too
Like
much
I had the report's done, I just have to wait for it to get it now, and it's crazy.
5 feet, huh?
Like 5 feet, and she all because she wanted to cut a car off.
I think when the environment or when weather gets really crazy, people get panicky and they start doing like nonsense.
Yeah,
they start doing weird shit. Like those. You hear about the fires in California?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Oh, dude, they found. I think they up to 1,200 deaths.
What?
I think something like that. I could be wrong, but I heard something this morning about like 1,200 deaths in the Los Angeles fires. But I think this week they're supposed to get rain in the middle of the week. So, and the fires are done. I think they stopped the fires now.
Let me see. God damn, if it's that many.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be like supposed to be big mass.
All right. The death toll from the Camp Fire in North California has increased to 76 on Saturday, while the numbers of people unaccounted for increased to 1,276. So almost 1,300 people are unaccounted for.
Are you reading a Today article, or are you reading an article from?
This is today from 10:30.
So there's 1,300 people.
There's 76 for sure known deaths, and 1,300 people who don't know, or they don't know where they are.
Fuck. That's scary.
And the blaze is now 55% contained after consuming more than 149 acres. That's a lot of fucking acres.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know what's crazy? I was watching something. It was a 10-year project. They got oranges and they dumped them in a forest fire that happened before. And what happened is, after 10 years, the soil, well, it was considered unbarren. They thought nothing was going to happen. After 10 years, a rainforest appeared.
Yeah.
So now, if we can do something similar to that in these places like California, it can help change the atmosphere of it. Like, they don't get rain at all.
Well, rainforest ain't going to survive in a place that doesn't really get rain.
But it will as soon as all the because the oranges have moisture in it. The moisture would dry out and evaporate. The minerals that are left on the soil will now have the soil become feasible again and be able to plant on it and be fertilized. And from there, the trees can grow, and the moisture that went up from the oranges would be able to rain that back down on it.
I think we need to get Elon Musk on the phone.
He's too busy digging holes.
Yeah, I heard he got his he got a mile in or something like that with cars.
Yeah,
this shit getting real. This shit going down
with
for
the
real.
Hyperloop.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's a mile in. So if you guys don't know what Elon Musk's doing, he's creating a tunnel that could go from California to I don't know, God knows where. He's trying to get one straight shot, right?
Yeah.
But won't you go crazy being under there for so long? Let's say if I was traveling from Texas to Cali, right?
Okay.
How many hours is that? Like 15?
Cali to
like
Texas?
That? Depends on where part of California, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say South California, just to give it a shorter distance. What's South California? What's a good place in South California? Who cares?
All right, so if we were to go from... No, not there. God damn it. I'll tell you right now, because I'm kind of interested in that.
What?
It'd be about 20 hours if you were in the center of California to the center of Texas. 20 hours. 20 hours and 41 minutes.
Okay.
That's 1,405 miles.
Okay.
1,406.
Right.
That's crazy. That's like the drive from here to Florida. I want to do that drive now. Matter of fact, we should go on a road trip.
You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should do that. We could do that. I don't know. Nowhere too far. I get tired of this.
No, I would want to do it on a rental because I want to get it from...
Oh, we'll have to. I'm
from
not using
here
my car again.
all the way to Cali and then flying back.
Yes. Yes, because I wouldn't do that trip to go
Either
back.
that or flying Cali, enjoy like a weekend, and then take the week to go through the states.
Either way, it don't matter.
But I'm not driving both ways.
No. I think if we took a trip over to Cali with the plane and then drove back, I think it would be better because then we could rest in our beds and we won't miss all the California fun.
I would say if we drove here to over there for the simple fact that we'll have one day to rest. Next couple of days to get high.
Nah, well, I wouldn't. Maybe I just want to do everything that day. We got to come up. We got to do it. We'll do it. I got a lot of stuff I got planned for 2019. This year's almost over, boss. We went through a lot of changes this year, yo.
We did.
I went through a lot of changes.
I'm surprised I survived this year.
I'm surprised you survived this year. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, man. This show's getting bigger. It's got a lot of stuff coming up. Some things I could have done, but I was just super swamped with life.
Yeah.
Life just came up really heavy, especially the last few weeks.
Always.
Especially the last few weeks. Been a little super psychotic, but we keep pushing on.
You know what? One thing I definitely hate about this year coming to an end is next year starting, and there's gonna be way too many people with the New Year's resolution of going to the gym.
Okay, stop. I need you to stop right there. That's where I make my money. Okay?
All right.
I'm gonna need them to have that New Year's resolution, and it's okay if they quit after 2 weeks alone.
I'm saying there's a difference between just going.
Saying that they can stay.
Going through you, yes.
Okay.
I'm saying when you join at the gym.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Meaning, I have no problem parking all the way back there during March, April, May, but there is no reason that you should be joining January 1st, taking up all the closed parking lots and making my ass, who has been coming to the gym for the past year and a half, walk all through that stuff. You should be at the back of the line.
There should be like last year parking spaces for people. Like, hey, if you didn't
get to the back.
Like, this is for 2018 members. 2019 members got to park back in.
Yeah, like 17 years.
Give you a little extra walk so you can be a little extra.
Like, they should be New Year resolution parking and those who have been parking from before. That's what that should be.
How long does New Year resolutions usually last for?
About 3 weeks, maybe.
3 weeks?
I would say 3 weeks to a month and a half.
I gotta say, the people that was around my area going to the gym, they lasted for like a good month and a half.
This is the crazy part if you think about it. That's 6 weeks. That right there is halfway through to through a proper workout regimen and routine. So you should be seeing results within those 6 weeks. You should be able to start getting motivated more within those 6 weeks. Why don't you see changes?
People get lazy on week 2. I'll tell you a reason seriously as a trainer.
But that's why.
As a week 1, you're very enthusiastic, right? And then but you slowly start to feel those effects of muscle fatigue and all that stuff. And then week 2 come and you're just kind of sitting there like, should I go today? I'll go today, but I'm not sure if I could be able to make it tomorrow because I'm tired. or
Like,
I won't go today. I'll go tomorrow because today I need some rest, which is not a problem. You should listen to your body, but then you never come back from the rest.
You know what? This is the way I see it from people who I've worked out with throughout the year. My issue is I can give you a workout that just one workout you'll drop 5 pounds within 2 days. I can get you to do that.
Do that
Right?
shit in a day.
Especially if you've never. I mean, you're not gonna drive someone who you would never push someone who hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
To the,
Yeah.
But I can get you to drop the 5 pounds in 2 days.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, you see those 5 pounds removed, I can give you another 5 in another 2 days. I can
Right.
get you to a decent spot.
Right. It's easy. No luck.
But what happens is, after that first 5 pounds, they're like, oh, okay, I see results. I don't need nobody. Let me do it myself. I'm like, cool, do it yourself. Now, after those 2 days, you have now 2 weeks that you've done it. Why haven't you dropped 5 pounds on your own within the 2 weeks from watching that one workout?
Well, then you're expecting people to be able to drop a pound a day after a workout, which most people can't. Well, a lot of people don't have the willpower to do so, okay? Because that does require you to have your diet on point and to be working out in a way where you are burning a lot of calories.
Yeah, that you're
right?
in a deficit.
So you're in a deficit. Most people eat above the deficit.
I wish I could.
So a lot of people eat above the deficit, don't even notice it. They'll eat a sandwich, and the sandwich might have 900 calories, but they only burned 800 calories at class, right? And then they eat something else, of course, because I did my workout for today. And then they eat something else, and then they eat something else, right? So they eat way above their caloric deficit they're supposed to. So that happens. So then you have to kind of train people to know what they're eating.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I was working out with somebody a friend of mine who's been working out for years. And within 2 weeks, they saw more muscle definition than they have in the 2 years that they were working out, 3 years that they were working out.
Yeah, it's called a trainer.
It's not even only training, it's just a proper technique.
Yeah,
These people.
That's why trainers exist, so they can teach you proper ways of getting in shape.
Yeah, it's just the only thing that bothers me is I'm like, all right, my end goal, like I said it before, especially when I work out with people, like, you should not need me after 3-4 months.
I don't know about all that.
Right? Like, you should have the information to go from this point forward.
Oh, yeah, you should have the complete information to do so, but I don't know about not needing me because I need you, babe.
Yeah, that's why you get their friends to push it.
Well,
to get over
it depends on how far you're trying to go. Are you trying to be? Some people know that they're not gonna be able to do it by themselves, right? And then there's some people that can do it by themselves.
Correct.
All right. So, did I push you in a way that you learned how to do it alone, or did I push you in a way where you became dependent on how I do it, or are you just don't want to do it by yourself and you just need that motivator?
Well, like, my thing is, okay, it takes 22 days to form a habit, right? So if you go 22 days to the gym, that right there is now a habit. Because I can tell you right now, the times where I was going to the gym every day, for like, I think it was like 3-4 months, I went every day, Monday through Sunday. After those 4 months, when I took off a day, I felt horrible. Right? So now I was able to control myself. I'm no longer addicted to going to the gym as much. I still go, but I'm not on an everyday basis. Now it's more of a hobby than a habit. Right? So with that, I'm like, give me 22 days in a month. That's all you need. That means you can go every other day, or like 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Do that and get it going. And another issue I have about, since this all started through the New Year's resolution, like, if you truly wanted to get into shape, you start today, not New Year's. What, you're not mentally ready for it now? You're not gonna be mentally ready for it by January. You think you are, then all of a sudden you start pushing the weights, and what happens? You're like, oh,
well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Fucking assholes. You know what? I know the solution.
What?
We all need those Nazi scientists like Captain America.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. I'm all about being natural and all that sexy stuff, but let me get some of them Nazi scientists, the guy that sticks some of them needles inside my body and make me look like Captain
All
America.
right, now here's a question.
You gonna go ahead and do that, baby?
We're gonna have to go this full circle
We're
real
going for
quick.
full championships at
Full circle right
organization.
now. Have to
What?
bring it tie it all in together. What if the key was getting a blowjob with a thumb up your ass? Would you get those Captain America muscles? Them genes, them scientists. Yeah.
Thumb is not that bad.
Full thumb though, like your
Thumb not that bad. I think I can handle the thumb. Thumb and a blowjob. It's not a bad deal.
But it's not okay.
Do I must come? Do I have to come?
Yes.
I have to come.
Yes.
It's gonna be a little hard. It's gonna be a hard day.
That's what you think. The
It's
moment it
gonna
happened, you'd be like, "Oh!" What would you do at that point?
I'll be so mad at myself.
But you do that, and all of a sudden your arms go like this.
and I just
and
like that, like
Yeah.
some type of freak
Yeah.
from an anime character.
Mhm.
Just,
Yeah.
I'm with this. They're
But
like,
I'm not-
man, how you get so jacked?
I'm not.
How you get so jacked?
I'm not talking about just
You know I
slight
get you.
thumb. I'm talking about like when you do bowling ball and you're pushing into that.
See, y'all dangerous. Y'all
Like
be
that.
trying to get the whole thumb in there and then trying to like touch something on the inside and shit. Nah, man, y'all just gotta that damn thing in there. First knuckle in, and then you slowly bring the other knuckle in. But you don't want to be just slamming anything into a butt, yo.
I'm not saying you're
slam.
I'm not saying you're
That's like
slamming
slamming
into
an anal plug into
it.
someone.
Some girls are into that.
Some girls are into
That's
that.
Akira.
But she's been so much been up there that I don't think she even feels something goes in there unless it's slammed. Yeah.
he wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean, I'll do it for the muscle, but I wouldn't do it because
You wouldn't do it for the muscle.
I would do it for the
No, you
muscle.
wouldn't.
Now it'll take some time. Like I'll probably
You'd
drink
have to
some
work
Jack.
up to
I
it.
would have to like drink. I'll be drinking a whole bottle of Hennessy. Like smoking. I'm like, I'll be having a picture of The Rock in front of me. I'm like, all right, this is what's happening.
It's the Rock's
I
thumb.
got the oh my god, he got a thick ass thumb too. I'm like, all right, man, listen. If it's The Rock, I'm gonna look at him. That you know what? If it's The Rock,
No.
I ain't-
It's someone giving you a blowjob and he has to just
and
his-
he
his-
why
his
gotta
thumb.
be? Why is he
His thumb.
changing
His
genders?
thumb.
Why is it
his
change?
thumb.
But you originally said it has to be a thumb and a blowjob.
Yes, his thumb.
So it's a guy behind me, and then son.
No, not a guy. The Rock.
It's The Rock behind me.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna turn around and get excited. I'm like, hey, Rock, what's happening with you? So let me rub your bald head. Oh, I
Wow.
don't care what she's doing. This is gonna make me right there. There you go.
All while Michael J. White's cheering you on. Like you
Oh.
can get these muscles, man.
Oh man, you talking about a good day now. Now you just talking about excitement. I was like, what? Thank you.
Right? Just get that thumb and become jacked like Michael J. White.
I'm going for every championship in every organization after that. If I'm Captain America status, I'm just boot kick somebody through a cage.
But that's only muscle wise. Now, if you want their skills,
No, I got my own skills. As long as I got their strength,
you don't have Michael J. White skills.
I don't need it. Okay, my skills are that good that I know if I had that type of strength, I ain't worried about nothing.
I don't know.
Okay, somebody try to go for a choke, I'm gonna stand up like, what are you doing? Get off me. Slam. Fuck is wrong with you? Elbow drop. Fuck out my cage.
All right, here's the thing.
The world
Gotta
champion
throw
of
a twist in it,
everything.
right?
What?
If you would you prefer, like right now, your stature, your height, and whatever,
Okay.
and slightly being more cut, more definition.
I mean, I could get there if I want to or
Right.
whatever.
Well, anyone can get there.
Of course, that's easy.
All right, now here's the thing. You can now snap your finger. Be
This one hurts.
yeah. Be I would say 5'4" and just fully jacked,
I don't want to be 5'4".
but fully jacked.
Don't care. Don't
No?
want to be 5'4". No, that's too short for me.
Or I would say 6'4" but lanky.
I'd rather be 6'4" and lanky.
Yeah?
If I had to choose between the two,
Okay.
I'll be 6'4" and lanky. At least I catch your ass at a distance. 5'4" and jack, you gotta trust that you're fast enough to shoot and grab a person.
I think
and
it'd be
then-
fast enough at 5'4".
Well, I hear you until someone's 6'4" and they lanky. Imagine LeBron James did fucking.
No, he's too bulky. He's not
yeah,
lanky.
Okay, but imagine. You know how long
That's
his
like a Kareem
arms,
Abdul-Jabbar.
Imagine how long. You
Abdul-Jabbar.
see how long his Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was way more than
Yeah, but I'm saying that
6'4".
type of lanky.
That type of lanky. Nah, I'd rather be Kareem lanky then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be bad on my knees, but I'll definitely be snapping the hell out of your neck back from that far. You know how long his reach is? His reach is crazy. His reach is crazy. I'll be dunking on people for no reason. People be at the playground just jump, bam, bam, bitch. That's hilarious.
I want to see Okay, you know what?
What's up?
I think his name is it Big Nasty? No, it was like this
I don't know,
little
nobody named Big Nasty. That sounds like a porno.
this
I don't know,
little
no problem.
white dude, like super skinny. He's always on World Star. That type of lanky.
What?
I'll show you a picture of him right now. Come on, what's his name? I think it's skinny white boy dancing. I think that's his name is Daddy Longneck. Daddy Longneck.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix something real quick later. Daddy Longneck. Oh yeah, that guy, that little Caucasian kid from somewhere in
He's like
Midwest
that skinny.
Yeah, that's scary. That dude freaks me out a little bit. I don't know why
Right?
he's that long. Like, does he have some type of muscle condition or something? Or
I think he's just anorexic.
is he? Because why are we supporting this?
I don't know.
Because we're just gonna make him more he can't be just anorexic. He has to have some issues. He hangs out with that fat dude that like to do stupid stuff, and then I think they hang out with the guy that likes to burn his eyes with lemons.
Yeah, I think that is. Is it
And then
Marfan syndrome?
Marfan syndrome. What is that?
I'll tell you right now. The degree to which people are affected varies. People with Marfan tend to be tall and thin, with long arms, long legs, fingers, and toes. They typically have flexible joints and scoliosis. The most serious complications involve the heart and aorta, with an increased risk of mitral valve prolapse and aortic. I don't know what that is. So basically, just really tall. Tall, thin build, long arms, long legs, flexible.
Yeah, crazy. His voice box is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. That guy freaks me out a little bit.
Like, he looks like the type of dude you might accidentally hug too hard.
You could break him with a hug, or a hand, or a high five. Break his fingers. Dude, I'm fucking geese, man.
Right.
Hurt my fucking knuckles.
So tell them about how you did in jiu-jitsu recently.
Didn't I tell him?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I said in the beginning. I did jiu-jitsu match. It's fine. Took second. It's fine. After 3 years of layoff, it's fine. Did it. Whatever. Happened.
Should have went. But goddamn, my child had a. You know what? So my daughter's in cheerleading, right?
Yeah.
And gotta admit, she is lover, but she is that child.
What's that child?
A video was sent during the showcase. She was doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
But in the video that I was sent to me during the practice, she's the one who's in her own little world.
Oh.
She has her. They have her because of her height. Where she in that order, she's in this back left corner. But it's also the spot where she's doing everything herself. So I was playing around with the coach. I'm like, so what? Did you put her there because she's in her own little world?
Right.
They're like, yeah. I was like, beautiful.
Beautiful.
My daughter's funny. Damn, bro.
I am looking up this week's news, and then we're gonna call it.
Gotcha.
Got it. All right. Nonsense of the news. They got that new Pikachu shit.
What new Pikachu?
It's like a Pikachu as a detective or whatever. Is Ryan Reynolds playing that voice, or is it somebody else? Because I keep hearing like weird information.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
It is Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, it is Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu as a detective. Some guy lives in a Poke world or whatever. A real life Pokemon world. And Ryan Reynolds plays Pikachu that can talk.
That's awesome.
I think anything Ryan Reynolds do is awesome except for Green Lantern. And he tried. He definitely did try.
Yeah, you know, they had no script for that movie.
They didn't have a script for Green Lantern?
No, they did that all impromptu.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It was crazy. I was actually reading that like a couple weeks ago. Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard he hated it.
Yeah, because they didn't have anything for him.
But he played it. Oh, there was a flying saucer thing that happened over, where was it? Some country. I heard it the other day. I can't remember exactly what it was. But there was a flying saucer, and it was like 5 different airlines or people from, not airlines, but people, pilots, saying that they seen something in the air. And they still don't know what it is. So the question is, are UFOs real? What do you think?
I think so. I think they are. For the simple fact, UFOs say for unidentified flying objects. And I also believe that we don't have any information that about some special aircrafts that our government has or other governments have created. So
Right.
I believe that we do have some technology that we don't know about.
We have technology?
We have technology we don't know about.
Of course. There's always going to be something held from the general public, but I don't know if it's going to be UFO related. I heard it's harder to predict UFOs than we think.
Well, UFOs, what we think are flying saucers.
Yeah.
But UFO's true definition is the unidentified flying object.
But anything in the air that you can't identify is
a
UFO.
Could be a UFO, yes.
But so if it was a balloon, air balloon up in the sky, they could identify that as a UFO.
Correct.
Because
until they find out
it's an air balloon.
Correct.
Right. So everything's a UFO.
Correct.
Until it's figured out.
But now, do we have flying saucers?
Now, do we have aliens visiting the planet? That's the real question.
I think we're a zoo.
You think we're a zoo?
Yeah.
I'd have thought, but I thought I was probably tripping.
Why is that?
Because I was really high that day by myself in the room. And I was like, are we a zoo? That was kind of crazy. But yeah.
Like if you think about like, if we're not a zoo, right? As we know of right now, where else in the universe has this diverse of creatures on it?
I mean, we're stupid. You ever think about that?
What do you mean?
Maybe we're so dumb that nobody wants to visit us until we become more advanced. Maybe we are a zoo, and they're like, we're not going to buck with them until they grow up a little bit more.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what we're only. I feel like, okay, so this right now. I'm gonna say Asians are the dumb aliens.
Are the dumb aliens?
Yes.
So they're the more smarter humans, but they're the dumber aliens.
Yes. So it's a gift and a curse.
You're such a dick. That is funny though.
But it's true. Like, think about it. When you think of aliens, they all look the same.
No, but they got bigger eyes.
No, I know.
Are we doing this?
I'm saying aliens look all the same.
Okay.
The way we picture them.
Okay.
Can you tell the difference between a Korean and Japanese man?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. But that did take time. I'm not
Exactly. You would have to stare at them.
Yes, I can. But I can though.
Right?
Right.
Now you throw all them Asians.
Uh-huh.
It's like finding a needle in a needle pile.
But let me tell you something. I met some Asians that
You can't tell.
I mean, no, not you can't tell, but they don't belong in the pile.
Oh, those are anomalies.
Those are anomalies.
Yeah, those are anomalies. They don't count.
They don't count.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
What do you mean they don't count? That's not fair.
That's not fair. They don't count with their own people.
No.
All right.
Bro, I don't look
I mean, we're all
Peruvian.
people.
I look everything but.
I mean,
Which reminds me,
well,
this right now they have 23andMe half off if you buy 2 or more.
how much is 23andMe?
Normally $100, it's a $50 now.
I might have to go holler at them real
So
quick.
I'm about to buy 2. I'm
Well,
about to.
well, you and your wife, or you and your
I was thinking about it. Me and my wife do it.
you
real
and
quick.
your gay lover.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you want one? My gay lover?
Yes.
Because if I am gonna buy one, I'm telling you, like, hey, just we'll do it again, make it cheaper.
Oh, I definitely. Yeah,
So we can finally prove
I'll give it
you're
to
Dominican.
You. Go fuck
You know what, too?
Listen, I'm gonna holler at you about something. Everybody, you can record this shit. You can give me a double sample, guys. If I get this goddamn 23andMe thing and it just says I'm Dominican, I apologize for everything I ever said. All right, I apologize to everybody. I will come on the show and verbally apologize to people.
I want you to
personally.
come in with the Dominican flag.
I will come in with the flag on if that shit said I was Dominican. Okay, I will come in with just like, hey,
I'm gonna contact them.
I'm getting super racist too because I'm gonna try to project the most Dominican stereotype.
I can see
I
YouTube
can
level.
do it.
Primo. No.
Hey,
Está bien.
Papi, what are you doing? Okay, what is this? They don't even tell you what's happening. Hey, what's this?
Right?
Like what?
They don't tell you where you're going. Like, Papi, let's go.
I'm like, where we going? Come on. Well, what? I guess. Let's just.
I'm gonna try to contact them.
Contact them.
I'm gonna tell them that we have.
Are we serious about that? We're definitely gonna do this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it then.
We have until Thanksgiving.
And
so.
we'll post our results on the Real Shit Talkers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I'm not posting my results.
Yeah.
I'll tell them. I'm
No.
not gonna post it.
Post it.
Okay, I'll post it.
Post it.
All right. Damn it. I would definitely say it.
The dragon's gonna be found out to be a salamander.
This motherfucker. Nah.
You still a lizard?
No, that's not cool. No, I breathe fire, son. Don't get out of here with this nonsense. Hot smoke.
Hot smoke. You call?
I got this guy who blamed his DUI on the New Jersey Jets. Okay. Because they lost to the Buffalo Bills 41-10. Right. So he allegedly had an open bottle of whiskey and the suspected marijuana in his car. So he was drinking and smoking. That man was going through life when the Jets lost. So would definitely stay off the streets if you're going to be drinking wine.
Well, I literally just looked at the records. Bills and Jets are 3-7. That's a salty record. I know the Giants aren't. Where are the Giants? What? 2-7? Damn it! It sucks to be a New York fan right now.
Yeah, New York is getting blown the hell out.
Like even the Browns are 3-6. Some people have bets saying that they could win at least 6 games, but they've only won, I think, like 5 games within the last. I want to say 3 years.
No.
Yeah, they've been like last year. They didn't win a game at all during the real season. Let me see. I'm gonna see their games.
All right, but
Yeah,
let's just say they're on a losing streak. But New York's having a tough time.
Yeah, we suck right now.
Yeah, New York and Jersey's having a tough time. Let's go. Let's run through it really quickly. Fred Flintstone guy in Florida. Of course.
What?
Somebody's driving the somebody built their car as the Flintstone prehistoric car, and got arrested for speeding. So.
Oh wow.
How fast was his feet really going? It was a question.
Was it downhill?
I don't know, but he definitely got arrested for speeding. Japanese groom spends $18,000 to get married to a hologram.
Some people got married to the Eiffel Tower.
There's one lady who got married to Eiffel Tower. Changed her last name to Eiffel.
That's wrong. It should be Tower.
No, the tower is just what it is. Eiffel is his name.
It's first name. Tower is his last name.
You think that?
Because when you go to Eiffel, it's not just Eiffel. It's the Eiffel Tower.
Maybe the first name is the. Last name is Eiffel and Tower is just kind of like a subject type of thing.
I feel like Eiffel is a location.
Yeah. Oh, here's the story I was talking about. Multiple pilots report UFO. Wow, it's time. Multiple pilots report UFOs and saw a bright light, and it just appeared. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. Several commercial airline pilots reported series of fast-moving unidentified objects in the skies off the coast of Ireland last week in an incident now under investigation. One pilot said the objects were traveling at astronomical speeds of at least Mach 2, or twice the speed of sound, the Irish Times reported. We're getting abducted, people, and I will let you know how it goes because they're coming to take me first.
Nah, they won't take us.
You think so?
Nope.
Here's a question: why do they always got to probe? Why do people think that you always got to get probed from the butt? Like, why do they always think? Why every time you talk to somebody, they're like, yeah, they shoved something up my ass. Like, why is it always up your butt? Huh? So now you're telling me these one things that nobody else could verify, or
people's fears.
I think so. I think it plays on the fear, right?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, always up the ass though. That's so weird. So weird. You don't hear a guy be like, yo, so they stuck a tube in my penis. No, it's always up the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different holes they could enter. And they just said, you know what? Flip him on his stomach. And his ass with the long bowling ball fingers.
Yeah, they like the super long fingers.
Mm-hmm.
That 80-year-old doctor his fingers. What if that Edward Scissorhands?
What if they were Edward Scissorhands? Like, if aliens were Edward Scissorhands, they'll cut up your asshole. It wouldn't even enter. They'll just slice you open.
But they have the nanotechnology to fix it.
Think they just with their fingers and then, like, heal you back up? That is fucked up. While you alive? That is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I think people's fears is that someone or something would do something that we do to test animals. To us.
What if they test makeup?
Wow. Alien makeup tested on humans so aliens won't be affected first. It sounds like what we do to animals.
Yeah. They put lipstick on. They get thicker lips, thinner lips.
And that's why they go in your butt, because they're trying certain instruments out.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just solved this.
Right?
If they're real. If they're real, we already know why they do it.
Oh, they're real.
Oh, they're real. Yeah. I wouldn't believe that we're not the only life form in all of the universe. But I do believe that I'm not sure if they really fucking with us.
You think it's not even adult aliens? You think it's like 14-year-old aliens that
they stole the parent ship and they was just like, let's go to Earth. They don't know shit.
Let's fuck with them.
Let's go to Earth. See what the fuck
look. Let's put a flashlight on for them.
You know, like, yo, fuck. Look, what is this? They just stand over them, see what they're gonna do.
Right?
Yeah.
They got a light orb toy that they just have remote control, like we have quadricopters.
Right. And then the parents bust them. They're like, put them back. And then so they put them back in their house, in their bed, all snugged and comfy. And they wake up like, huh, what happened?
You know, and I know why it always happens like a country area type place.
Why?
Not many neighbors. Miles go on before you have a neighbor.
Yeah,
you do it in the city, what happens? They're like,
really
oh, there's no catch.
Like, what they gonna say? They're gonna go out and tell people? No one don't believe it. They live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Now, like if they took a Neil deGrasse Tyson or someone like that.
Now you gonna be able to bring him back. Neil deGrasse Tyson telling everybody. And we all gonna believe him. We gonna believe Neil deGrasse because he's too close to it. Now if they took somebody like, I don't know, Bob from Iowa, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you
like,
wouldn't.
we don't care. Like Bob from Iowa just turned crazy one night.
Right,
It
like
happens every day.
Doesn't he have a clean tank top?
Yeah, what the fuck is she doing? What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Anyway, that's how we're gonna end the show with alien talk. Guys, thanks for showing us some love. Thanks for everybody who support us. Thank you for Excess Energy Drink for still for supporting us. I'll be on the Excess Underground later on today. You need to do that with me, other podcasters soon.
Word.
Yeah, you just be so busy. I'll be busy too. I just find time.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully soon we have other collabs with the people coming in.
Yeah, we have a lot more collabs coming in. Honestly, like I said, I just had a full schedule going on, so I couldn't bring any more collaborations. But if you ever feel interested on coming onto the show and you are in the New Jersey or New York area, you contact the Real Shit Talkers at Gmail or our Instagram. But if you contact me personally, now I've seen lately people have been contacting me on like Facebook and stuff on my personal accounts, even though this thing does stream on Facebook. I do not answer those. I don't answer those for a reason, because I don't want people to get comfortable sending me information over Facebook. And I also kind of use that for my family and friends and people who do know me. I'd rather you just contact the Shit Talkers on IG or the Twitter page. Or don't contact him personally neither. Just contact the Shit Talkers, because we don't answer those you know when Facebook comes up, it gives you that whole, well, oh, somebody's trying to reach out to you, you don't know them, and you gotta deny. I got like 40, like 20 of those or whatever. I'm not going through them.
Yeah,
That's not
some random friend.
Yeah, some random person hits me up and just like, hey, no, I'm not gonna go through it. All right, everybody has an IG. Most people have Twitter. I don't have Twitter, a personal Twitter account, but most people have IG. Most people have Twitter. And I have an email, and we have an email address. So contact the email address, which is therealshittalkers at gmail.com, the IG, which is therealshittalkers, or the Twitter, which is therealshittalkers. No change. Put all the words together. Call it a day. Thanks, everyone, for sticking with us. Have a good Thanksgiving. And all that.
Superb.